Yo, what is up, guys? So we got the new dragons. Actually, there's quite a bit of them. We got like some Soul Flare Dragon, like not Solar Flare, but just Soul Flare Dragon. But anyways, there's a lot of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's go ahead and check them out. So the first card I want to check out is Thunder Dragon, the Super Electro Dragon, or Super Bolt Thunder Dragon. So it can count as two things. I don't know. Anyways, we're here for the effects. Anyways, so it's a new level 8 Dark Thunder Fusion Effect monster, 2600 attack, 2400 defense points, and materials are 1 Thunder Dragon plus 1 Thunder Monster. This is old school. Hold on, we'll talk more about it. Maybe there's going to be other support that makes more sense of Thunder Dragon. It's, like I said, Thunder Dragon plus 1 Thunder Monster. Must be fusion summon or special summon by triggering 1 non-fusion Thunder Effect monster during a turn that a Thunder Monster's effect was activated in the hand, in which case you don't use Polymerization. More than likely that's what you're going to use. To summon it. But anyways, the first effect is your opponent cannot add cards from the deck to their hand except by drawing them. It's pretty good. The second effect says, if this card would be destroyed in battle by card effect, you get to banish 1 Thunder Monster from your graveyard instead, which obviously you should have 1, maybe even 2 of them for that effect. So this is actually a really, really insane card. This is basically like a really good Thunder King. That's great, although it doesn't have that effect where you can tribute itself, but definitely shuts down your opponent from adding cards. It could have that whole aspect of kind of like a floodgate. Like, you make a really good board and then you follow up with this card. Although I'm not sure what meta deck's going to run at the moment. Dang, it's been a while since I checked out like the Thunder families or anything like that, but I don't think there's any new support. But we might actually be getting new support in just a second here. So let's go check out the other cards before we talk more about Thunder Dragon. Anyway, so next up, this is Galaxy Eyes. Oh, it's a Galaxy Eyes. I just saw that it was announced as Soul Flare Dragon. But anyways, that is this card. Well, this card over here on the right, the new Link monster. So anyways, it's a link to Light Dragon effect monster with 2000 attack, and the link zones from the bottom left, bottom right. It says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect says if this card has link summon, you can target a photon or galaxy monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Pretty good. Second effect says during your opponent's main phase, as a quick effect, you can discard 2 Photon and or Galaxy cards or 1 Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon, then target 1 special monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Wow, that's actually really good. It has to be Photon or Galaxy cards, but the fact that you get 1 back as soon as you go for obviously the Link Summon, it's basically at that point using 1 card, if that kind of makes sense. It's an okay card, definitely has a little bit of potential there, especially since the other cards that can protect, I think it was not number 86. There's another Galaxy card that like it protects monster with like 2,000 more attack, which obviously you can run that in there. Pretty cool stuff indeed. You can kind of combo them with each other. But anyways, we've got more cards. Anyways, next up, oh gosh, there's a lot. Okay, these are new Soul Burner cards from Soul Fusion. So next up, we have the Salaman Great Fox. I think there's actually more dragons, but anyways, let's check out the other cards here. So, Salaman Great Foxy, level 3 Cyberse effect monster, 1000 attack, 1200 defense points. Says you can only use either of this card's first or second effect per turn, and only once that turn. The first effect reads that when this card is normal summon, you can excavate the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 excavated Salaman Great card to your hand. Also shuffle the other cards in the deck. So this is it seems like it's a new archetype. And then the second effect says if this card is in your graveyard and you control a face-up spell and trap card, you get to discard 1 Salaman Great card, special summon this card, then you can destroy 1 face-up spell or trap card. Okay, not too bad. I wish it got its other effect when it's normal or special, but yeah. Alright, anyways, we got a Link monster for them, the Salaman Great Heat Leo, which is obviously the Link monster with 2300 attack. It's a Link of 3, and unfortunately it's got that upper arrow. But anyways, Link 3, 2300 attack. The Link zones, top, bottom left, bottom right. And it requires 2 fire effect monsters. It says, as the first effect, if this card is Link Summon, you can target 1 card in your opponent's spell and trap zone and shuffle it into the deck. Second effect says, once per turn, if this card was Link Summoned by using Salaman Great Heat Leo as Link material, you can target 1 face-up monster and 1 monster in your graveyard. The attack of the target on the field becomes the same as the attack target in the graveyard until the end of this turn. Oh gosh, it says, it's just 1 monster in graveyard. It doesn't have to be anything. Okay, I'm pretty sure this card... There is a lot of cards that have, like, obscure attack. What is the best target with this? Because there are cards that copy attack, but then they say, like, your opponent takes, like, no further battle damage. I think it was a Phantom of Chaos is like that. Or it's, like, no battle damage from this. I want to say... I'm sure there's some anime cards, right, that have that effect. But there's Chaos Arm Attack... I think it's only in the anime. Okay, I don't... Dang, dude, I don't remember. It requires, like the Sacred Beast. Hold on. Arma... T-Y-L-E. I forgot how it's... Okay, here it is. Okay, it's 0 attack. Never mind. It gains 10,000 attack during your turn only. But what is the highest attack that exists in the game? Is there like... Okay, well, let's go to monster. Hold on. I want to see... I want to say that there's not a monster with 10,000 attack? 9,000? Okay, there's got to be a monster with 8,000 attack. There's really no monster with 8,000 attack. What is the highest attack? Okay, there's 5,000. Is 5,000 the highest attack that we can copy? I want to say I thought that there was a monster with more attack. But even if we copy a 5,000 attack, right? Okay, let's say we use that effect. It gains 5,000 attack. And you could just equip that card where it's like nothing can attack but like this card, and it like doubles its attack. It's just 10,000. I mean, it's a cheesy thing, but you know, people like seeing those like random decks, right? I think it's just kind of more entertaining and fun. But we got more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards to check out. By the way, someone comment down below. I want to say that there is monsters that have more than 5,000 attack. It might be a very specific number, like 10,050 or something. But I'm pretty sure that there are more monsters. It might just be from the anime. Because I remember Armatal, I'm pretty sure had like infinite attack in the anime. Anyways, going on, we have more Salaman Great cards. This is the Emerald Eagle, so it's a level 8 Cybers. Oh, they're rituals. Oh, okay, that was... interesting. Okay. 2,800 attack, 2,000 defense points. Says you can ritual summon this card with the Rise of the Salaman Great. When this card is ritual summoned using a Salaman Great Emerald Eagle you control, you can destroy all special summon monsters your opponent controls. Well, it's pretty decent. Second book says once per turn you contribute 1 Salaman Great Link monster. This card gains the effect until the end of this turn. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster, destroy that opponent's monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. That's kind of nice. Just don't know how like viable this is going to be. Next up though, we have the ritual spell, which is called Rise of the Salaman Great. Obviously you're going to use that to summon the Emerald Eagle. Emerald, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking Crystal Beast, because I think it's Cobalt Eagle, but anyways, this is definitely not Crystal Beast stuff. Ritual Beast, Ritual spell card that says this can be used to ritual summon any Salaman Great ritual monster. More likely there's going to be more than one. It says ritual summon 1 Salaman Great ritual monster from your hand by tributing monsters you control or have in your hand, whose total level equals or exceed the level of the monster you ritual summon. If you control a Fire Link monster, you can shuffle Salaman Great monsters from your graveyard into the deck instead. If this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you just supposed to 1 Salaman Great Emerald Eagle from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Obviously, I mean, we just went over the Abyss Actors. Probably not a deck that you mix these two in, but I don't know. Sometimes if there's really insane effects, you can try some cheesy stuff out. But anyways, we've got more dragons here. Or I guess in this case, it's Cyber's Clock Dragon, but it might be a Wyvern. Anyways, so Clock Wyvern. It's a level 4 Win Cyber's effect monster. That's the non-fusion that we're checking out over here. 1,800 attack, 1,000 defense points. It says you can only use this card's name effect once per turn. Which is, if this card is no more special summon, you can half this card's attack. And if you do special summon 1 clock token. Okay, so it's just get an extra card. But I like how it gets the effect when it's special summon, because a lot of cards are just like when it's normal, but that's good. You just get a token. Alright, pretty cool. I think, what is it, Phantom Sky Blaster is probably like the king of like, you know, summoning like tokens as far as cards go. Anyways, Cyber's Clock Dragon, which is the fusion here with 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense points. It's a dark... oh, it's a Cybers. Okay. Effect monster. 2,500 attack, 2,000 defense points. Its materials are 1 Clock Wyvern plus 1+ Link monsters. And it says when this card is fusion summoned, you can send all cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard equal to the combined Link rating of this card's materials. Until the end of the next turn, other monsters you control can attack, and this card gains 1,000 attack times the number of cards sent to the graveyard. While you control a Link monster, other monsters you control cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effect or for an attack. It doesn't really have that good of attack anyways. Unless, of course, you are boosting cards with its attack boost here. And then it says, if this fusion summon card is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you get to add 1 spell card from your deck to your hand. Wow! It does have to be by an opponent's card effect. Again, dude, there's so many like cards where like just being able to search out any spell card from your deck, that's an insane effect. But it has to be fusion and sent to the graveyard, which sometimes they vanish. And it has to be by an opponent's card effect. I don't know. I mean, still it has some potential right there. Who knows? But anyways, next up though we have Clock Spartoy. Link to Dark Cybers, Link Effect Monster, 800 attack. Link summons are on the bottom and bottom right. 2 materials are going to be 2 Cybers monsters. It says you can only use this card's name first and second effect once per turn each. And it says if this card is Link summoned, you get to add 1 Assignet Fusion from your deck to your hand. Second effect says if a monster or monster is special summoned to a zone that this card points to, you can target 1 level 4 or lower Cybers monster in your graveyard to special summon it, but its effects are negated. Also, you can't special summon monsters from your extract for the rest of the turn except for fusion monsters. I thought I was going to say Cybers monsters. Okay. Anyways, next up, of course, we have the other card that probably goes with it, which is, of course, the Assignet Fusion. So it's a normal spell card that says fusion summon 1 Cybers fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control or have in your hand as fusion material. If you do not control a monster on the extra monster, you can also banish 1 Cybers Link monster from your graveyard as material. Hey, that's pretty cool. But I don't know how viable it is. I mean, they keep on releasing some Cybers support. But anyways, more new cards. Anyways, we got next up. This is actually hold on. Let's scroll. I think this is a card. Is this the card on the cover? I think this is a card. It's a major boss monster. Okay, so this is Nephthys, the Blazing Sacred Phoenix. So it's a Link 3 Winged Beast effect monster. 2400 tech. Link zones on the bottom left. Bottom and bottom right. Actually, those are like the best zones. Materials are 2+ monsters, including a ritual monster. So the first effect says this card gains the following effects based on the number of ritual monsters used as its link material. 1 or more, it can't be destroyed by battle. 2 or more, it gains 1200 attack. Also, it can't be destroyed by card effects. The third effect, it says it gains 1200 attack, also cannot be targeted by card effects. And the second effect says, well, this card is in the extra monster and your opponent cannot target Nephthys monsters in the main monster zone for attacks. Oh, okay. But it says, I'm pretty sure you don't do, someone correct me if I'm wrong, do you not get all these effects? Because if you get the boost of like 1200 plus another 1200, that's a decent amount of attack, that's 4800. I'm pretty sure it just becomes 36, even if you had 3. But again, someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. I mean, it's okay, it's just like one of those like boss monsters. It's like, oh, you can't do anything to me, bro. Alright, next up though, we have another new card. This was a card that got announced like earlier today. I just didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I figured we're already covering new cards, might as well cover it. This card. Oh, actually, is there more new cards? Oh wait, there's 2 cards. Okay, so I guess this got updated. But anyways, this card got announced earlier. It's called Spool Code. It's a quick play spell card. It says, activate if only your opponent monster declares a direct attack while there are 3 or more Cybers monsters in your graveyard. Negate the attack. Special summon up to 3 Spool tokens. Cybers Light level 1/0/0 in defense position. Tokens cannot be used for a tribute summon. I wish it didn't have to have this effect, because then it would actually be pretty good. But obviously that would be pretty dirty. Just go like a Link Karibos from there. But yeah, you got to be playing Cybers to really utilize this, as far as I'm aware of. Anyways, next up though, we have Defcon Bird. So Defcon Bird is, well, actually I can zoom up on the card a little bit. It's the card on the left over here. But anyways, 100 attack, 1700 defense points. Says you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. The first effect setting, discard another Cybers monster from your hand to special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, if a Cybers monster you control is targeted for an attack, you can have that monster's attack and defense become doubled until the end of the damage step. Then, if that monster is in attack position, you can change it to the defense position. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think that is there any other cards? I think it's just. Oh wait, we got another card. Oh wait, no, these are just announcements of other like code talkers. Like I'm guessing these are reprints or perhaps back to the front. I think it's back to the front lines is the card. I guess maybe translation. A Typhoon's definitely an old card. There was also, I think, a one-time passcode, which is, yeah, I think those are, like, announcements for, like, reprints and stuff, yeah, and other confirmed reprints. Okay, so, yeah, those are just reprints, but, pretty cool stuff, guys. Let me know if you're excited to play the Salaman Greats, or if you are interested in seeing any of these cards in action. I think the Thunder Dragon could be kind of like a lockdown card, especially if, again, you go for the play, and then you go ahead and make this card, because I mean, this card's going to stay on the board. I mean, at least being able to prevent itself from being destroyed at least once, of course, unless they're just going to kaiju you. But anyways, let me know, guys, your thoughts on any of the cards we talked about down below. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards as soon as they get announced. And if you guys get any cool replays of these new cards, feel free to go ahead and send them in to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com, attach the YRP file. But thanks for watching, guys, and I am signing out.